It's the one-off test match, the IDFC First Bank Test Series, India versus Afghanistan, here at the new PCA Stadium, New Chandigarh. Off the mark with a couple of runs.
Always good to take the first ball. Bowler does still take.
Straight and full. That should be the first boundary. And so it is.
And look at that bat speed. Just that much more control than what we saw in the T20 format. Not looking to power the ball away, looking to just time it and place it. So not much of a follow through. Bat and pad close together. Beautiful shot this from Yashasvi Jaiswal.
Yeah, looking to go dead straight. I think that's what you're looking to do. Batting, start of a test match, day one. If there's any sort of movement, you want to be showing the full face of the bat. Avoiding going across that front pad, looking to get too square.
Well, that's nicely played. Off his pads. That'll be his 9,000 first-class runs for KL Rahul. Overdone, 11 without loss, India.
Yeah, beautifully timed. KL Rahul letting the ball come onto his pads, not looking to go too square. As Sonny mentioned, that beautiful feeling of getting off the mark.
Beautifully timed. Down the ground.
Once again, a very, very good shot this from Jaiswal. And when he plays that, have a look at how close the bat and pad are together. Because what Azmat has been doing is that he's been looking to get the ball to curve back in. And so look at that. Hardly any gap between bat and pad. Not letting the ball sneak in. Beautiful shot.
Also his head position at times, he gets a little lazy and his body weight doesn't move forward. It was perfect this time around. The body weight moving forward, the head moving forward into the shot. Beautifully played. Ooh, was in the air for a very long time. And quite close to the fielder as well. I guess he didn't really pick it up off the bat. A little lucky. Yashasvi Jaiswal.
Yeah, this flew went really quick. That man at gully, he's very tight there as well. Seen that variation in bounce and carry. It's the outside edge, it's what you want. Yeah, just does him for pace. Just gets a finger on it. Malik, it was at gully, but he's so close. Needs to hit him in the chest where you're that tight to have any chance of catching it at that speed.
Even when you see their slips, the first slip is a little bit wide. A little bit wider than the wicket keeper. And the wicket keeper tends to go to...
Nicely timed through the onside. And that's a 4 for KL Rahul.
It's been a frustrating couple of overs for KL Rahul. Not getting his timing, but new bowler, first ball, very full. Turn to the leg side. He's bowled very well as he has so far. He's really been hitting his line length, just searching for the pads on this occasion. Slightly too full.
Looking for some extra swing and string onto the pads of the batter. And that's an area.
Found some timing finally through the offside. It's not blazing away through the outfield, but still will reach the fence. So 9 overs done, 29 without loss, and KL Rahul moves to 13.
He was looking to play through the offside on quite a few occasions. Didn't succeed, but there the bat is just beside his body. And as a result, he's able to time it better, staying a little bit longer for the ball to come at him. And he finds the gap too.
More timing through the offside. A bit of extra bounds from Salim Safi. Lovely through the offside. This time it's the left-hander. And Yashasvi Jaiswal will find the fence. So 10 overs done. India growing in confidence. 37 without loss.
He did a lot of things right there. Jaiswal picked the length quickly enough and then waited for it. And high elbow. And just giving it direction. Finding the gap as well. Not looking to hit hard. Just timing was what he was looking for.
Got him, is it? By the looks of it, they're appealing pretty confidently. Nothing from KL Rahul. Sharfadullah is unmoved.
Oh my word. And that replay has just gone on the big screen as well. Gurbaz at second slip, kicked the ground. So I told you, I heard it.
Nicely. Through the offside, just allowing the ball to come onto the bat. And Jaiswal with a 4.
He's played these drives really well this morning as Jaiswal coupled down the ground into the straight field, and this one square of the wicket, picking the length quickly enough. And the thing is that he's waiting for the ball. He's sussed the pace really well, and the impact is very close to his body or beside his body. That's the reason he's in control of his drives.
Appeal this time, and it's been given. A strangle down the leg side, and after hitting a fine 4 through the offside, it's Salim with the wicket of Yashasvi Jaiswal, and he'll feel hard done by. A strangle down the leg side, and India lose their first wicket.
And Jaiswal's not going upstairs. He knows he's hit this. Shaking his head as he walks off. Disappointment. You always feel unlucky as a batter if this is the way you get out. Quite clearly off the bat. The keeper makes no mistake this time. Just gets his head down, his hand up and appeals. Just an inside edge feather, wasn't it? But either way, Afghanistan have their first wicket. Jaiswal has to go. Maiden test wicket for Salim. Well done to him. Jaiswal made 24. India now 41 for 1.
Still is convinced he didn't nick it. Gets off the mark. A delightful piece of timing from Sai Sudarshan. 46 for 1.
This is beautifully timed. Good way to get off the mark. Again, looking for that front pad. Nice and still at point of contact. Head in a good position. And again, like these Indian batters have done so well this morning. Haven't looked to go too square. Beats the man at mid-on. Gets himself off and racing.
Nicely timed again, this time KL Rahul. Now back-to-back 4s now. Was Sai Sudarshan last ball, previous over, and our first ball here. And KL Rahul, the 50 comes up.
This is a great shot from KL Rahul. Probably the pick of his shots this morning. Again, just a check drive, just a little punch. Like a defence, but right out of the middle. Again, looking to go dead straight as well. Full face to the bat. That's KL Rahul at his best.
The most experienced batter in this lineup, KL Rahul, has really settled.
Oh, delightful again. Great piece of timing. Another boundary of the last ball of the over. 55 for 1 India.
He's got both boundaries in similar fashion, Sai Sudarshan. Fuller this time, very risky in his approach. It was on 4th stump, but still managed to find the left of the mid-on fielder. It's right on top of it. Should give him a lot of confidence. That ball.
Good piece of timing again from Sai Sudarshan. Using the angle. Another boundary. Stealing in boundaries. Third.
This is safer for the Sai Sudarshan. Let the bowler come straight to you. Open up the leg side from around the wicket. That angle's perfect for him. Onto the hip. No fielder there as well. Lot safer shots. No risk. Same result. Another boundary.
Yeah, that's a gift from Azmatullah Omarzai on his pads. Just love the positions that Sai is getting in to play that flick.
It's nicely played that. That's a beautiful on drive. Sai Sudarshan again, when he's looked to play straight, he's looked magnificent. Timing them beautifully. Comes into this innings full of confidence after his T20 form. This is as good as we've seen all day. Again, he's gone wide and mid-on a couple of occasions. This time it's straight, full face of the bat. Fraction over pitch, but beautiful timing.
Yeah, I think this is even better. The mid-on was much wider. It's played with a full face of the bat, Sai Sudarshan, on that occasion.
Is that a drop chance? Definitely the reactions suggest that.
The left-hander to a left-hander. You want to stand fine, and now he's got to do a little bit of chasing the slip fielder.
Takes it on the full and hits it towards deep mid-wicket for 4. So 8 runs off that first over from Nangyal Karoti, 77 for 1.
Just slightly over pitch. I feel for the youngster, because in his first over he should have a wicket. No runs to his name. Instead he's gone for 8. It's just slightly over pitched. So Nelson wasn't going to miss out on that one. Gilbas kicks the floor. He knows he's missed out there.
You can also. Yep, the invitation there. KL Rahul gleefully accepts it. Yet again, a boundary to finish the over for Nangyal Karoti, 84 for 1.
Well, you shouldn't be discouraged by this. If you're inviting the batter to go over the top, look at that. If it doesn't quite come out the middle of the bat, you could be in with an opportunity. So, giving the odd boundary.
Yes! Oh, nicely bowled. Getting the edge. Much better over. Much consistent over. 89 for 1. About the game. Too short, and that's been dealt with.
It's very good use of the feet there by Sai Sudarshan. He's been in tremendous form in the IPL, and you can see the confidence in the way that he's moving forward or back. Earlier on, he got a full toss and he crashed it for a boundary, and then look at the way he's used the batting box to be able to play that shot.
Two Yorkers to finish from the skipper. So 25 overs have been bowled, 96 for 1. And the first 2 hours of play done in this test match. And lunch taken on the first morning of this IDFC First Bank Test Match series. Afghanistan have come to India playing a test match after a long time. India, the last one they played was in November. That was against South Africa at home. Just coming off an IPL. KL Rahul undefeated on 37, and Sai Sudarshan, who's had the vote of confidence from the team management and the selectors. Batting at number 3, 32 of 49. The sole batter to be dismissed was Yashasvi Jaiswal. 96 for 1 India. Caught by Afsar Zazai. Afsar Zazai missed an opportunity when KL Rahul nicked one of the bowling of Zia. That was in his first spell. Well, should have had the wicket of Sai Sudarshan, but was put down at slip. Malik, 3 overs, none for 9, but the only wicket taker, Salim. To a very defensive mindset. Mooney and Toby Radford. Down the track. Lovely shot from KL Rahul to start session 2.
Whenever a left-arm spinner bowls from over the wicket to a right-hander, it's closer to the body, and that facilitates the batter to use his feet, get leg side of the ball and play down the ground. That's exactly what KL Rahul has done. Good use of his feet, and the execution was good too.
Too short, and offering so much width when you're bowling over the stumps. KL Rahul, easy peasy for him.
Yeah, this is lack of experience in Test cricket. Again, you have the lunch break, you get together with your captain, your coaches, you work out a plan. This is not the right one for Afghanistan. Over the wicket, this one's short and wide. Ball before was too full. It's not out of the middle, but it just opens up so many angles for KL Rahul. Anything short.
But interesting tactics. Lovely through the offside. And good effort, great commitment in the deep. Once again, a bit more turn for the spinner. But KL Rahul gets a single and notches up his 21st half century in Test match cricket.
Yeah, very well played, KL Rahul. Nice and patient early, 86 deliveries. Took his time to assess conditions, managed them well.
Yeah. Their ice cream rolling round in their tummies, but that one's been swept away beautifully for 4.
Yeah, wasn't the slot, wasn't it? And he does play the shot really well. He's looked in really good nick in this innings, Sai Sudarshan. It's down on the knees, good head position again. That's been the highlight as far as I'm concerned in this innings. The head position right on top of the ball.
A couple of shots that always piss off the spinner. One is this sweep. The positioning of that field is so important. And then when you start...
This will be 4 again. Slightly too full this time. And Sudarshan moves on to his own half century, 67 balls.
Third 50 for Sai Sudarshan. An important innings in the context of his Test match career. And he's come out playing the way we're so used to seeing him in the white ball formats. Very composed, positive.
This time through the offside, and very well played. 4 more.
That's a wonderful shot, Sai Sudarshan. 3 now boundaries on the bounce for Sai. Very different shots. Now this was against the turn, but does really well to get to the pitch of the ball to counter the spin. And good use of that wrist as well, making sure he finds the gap, he keeps it along the ground, and finds another boundary.
Cut away. There is a man in the deep to cut that off. He does well. Four runs. Third had been moved to deep point. KL Rahul knew that. Just guided this one away for 4.
Yeah, he struggled a little bit with that line this innings, but this time around all he does is just shows direction to it. Doesn't look too overhit. A good old school late cut, that one.
This is a classic run feast unfolding in front of us.
43 runs in this session. Afghanistan just leaking boundary after boundary, unable to access any
business. Shot. Caressed through extra cover for 4.
That's beautiful from Sai Sudarshan. A feature of his play ever since he walked out to bat. Very sure in his footwork. Right to the pitch of the ball, middle of the bat. It's glorious to watch.
Magnificent, isn't it? And everything that we've been talking about. That stride forward, head position, body weight into the shot. Picture perfect.
Oh, edged. But just wide of the keeper, through the gap. And away for 4. A half chance for Afghanistan.
Got on his heels, Azai. It is half a chance. And we've been talking about from over number 1, come forward, 1 foot forward. It still did carry. Still did carry. A tough one. But on these surfaces, here in the subcontinent, as a keeper, you're expecting those kind of catches, low ones. Another top effort from Zia. He's created these opportunities right through the day. But still hasn't picked up a wicket.
Catch it.
Brings out the big sweep all along the ground. Sai Sudarshan. And moves to 70.
Well, this is what you would call a T20 shot, isn't it? Because he picked it from almost the middle stump. Or was it outside the off stump? Yes, you could say just a little bit outside the off stump. But I think this is where the batters have become that much smarter. They see where the fielder is.
Whatever we call it, the loo in the northern part of India. Yes, that's flicked for 4. Lovely piece of timing yet again from the left-hander.
Yes, excellent shot that. Not the easiest of shots to play, the mid-wicket drive for a boundary. And he's played it a little bit late as well. Have a look at the way he just waited. Angled at his pads, and then he plays it just a little bit late. Closes the face of the bat at the very last moment. That's a top-class shot.
Afghan. Taken is it? Yes, this time. Neatly snapped by the keeper, Afzal Zazai. It went sharply, and Sai Sudarshan is going to be kicking himself because he did everything right, and after reaching 81, plays a loose one, only to give his wicket away.
Yeah, what a brilliant catch. Great movement from the keeper. Sees it early, goes to his left. Sudarshan looked to time the ball throughout his innings. On this occasion, it's the big cover drive. It's full, it's wide. What a catch. Low and quick to the left. Good, safe set of hands. Didn't he deserve that? Frustration for Sudarshan. Did all the hard work. The 100 was there for the taking. Batted with class, but he's got to go for 81. India 180 for 2.
As well.
In line this time, and length as well. A magnificent shot from Shubman Gill. A little too full, a little too wide. Helps him to access the offside field.
MS enjoyed that one as well, didn't it? Just too full, a little bit wide. Shubman Gill says thank you very much early on in your innings. Desperate for a ball like this to get you off and running.
A little too straight this time, and gets punished for it.
Slightly fuller, more towards the pads, and Shubman Gill just easing it into the gap on the onside. He does play that on drive well, head right over the ball, and then getting the bottom hand into play and finding the gap with precision.
Classic Shubman Gill, that, isn't it? Seen him play that in all 4 corners of the globe.
Play very nicely. It's gone very fine as well.
third in line. The 200 comes up with that boundary.
Just dragging it slightly down the leg side. First two balls of the over were spot on, but that one just got a little what we call greedy. Tried to pitch on Midland leg and beat the off.
Choose the call. Should get more than that. Will get a boundary. A little too full this time around.
Yeah, there's a happy medium. You want him to bowl fuller, but it's still got to be hitting halfway to 3/4 of the way up the stumps. Slightly over pitch. Shubman Gill doesn't miss out, especially on the leg stump. Yeah, you're absolutely right, Deep. When you're hitting the pitch on a slow, low pitch like this, it's not really flying through. And you've got a field set with a short, straight mid-wicket and extra cover. You have to bowl wicket to wicket. And those slips are there for one that just...
Yeah, two shot. And he loves it there, Shubman Gill. Plays the shot so very well. Yeah, 208 for 2.
Weighing the length will work well in white ball cricket, but in Test cricket you got to be patient, you got to be bowling a consistent length, and that was an opportunity for Gill which he was not going to miss upon, playing on top of the bounce and absolutely in control of it.
It's just a single of that over. 50 overs are done, 209 for 2. That's the end of the second session as well of day one. A session dominated by India, 25 overs bowled, 113 runs scored, and India losing the wicket of Sai Sudarshan. Very comfortably placed after two sessions on day one of this one-off Test match. India on 209 for 2. Yeah, this partnership's worth 29 now, with KL Rahul unbeaten on 81, while Shubman Gill on 20.
Wickets are lost by India. Jaiswal missing out after promising a lot. He was dismissed for 24. Sai Sudarshan dismissed for 81. Gill has looked solid, and 2 wickets. He's conceded 50 runs though, but still doesn't matter. He's worked really hard and he's bowled his heart out, and the others, disciplined at best.
Afternoon, Sunny.
That should be a boundary, and it is on the pads of the fielder at deep fine leg, a lot squarer.
Yeah, good control again from KL Rahul. Again, it's 2 straight, back of a length. Got a man back there, but he's quite square. KL Rahul does well enough to keep it fine. Played all around the ground this innings. And any width on the offside, he's been strong through that backward point cover region. This is more attacking.
Down the wicket, and that'll be the first 6 of the innings from the blade of Shubman Gill.
He's a contender for the Apollo Tyres Go the Distance Award. And what a shot. Have a look at this. Look at the footwork. Look at the footwork and the straightness of the bat. Oh, you can watch it over and over and over again. What a shot.
Once again, the timing to the fore. Just launching into it and hitting it all along the ground. Beautifully done by Shubman Gill.
Yeah, that shows he's watching the ball so closely. He's onto this quickly, Shubman Gill. It nearly looks like he premeditates, but I think he just sees the length out of the hand, picks up the line, and again, just the timing. Absolute class.
You said it, Michael. You said it. As they would say in the West Indies. This man can't bat, man. He can't bat. He can't bat.
And that's what he's done. Every time he's come over the stumps, he's actually angled it wide across the off stump. Great commitment there.
That's short and wide. And punished. And that's a 4. And that's the end of the over. 58 gone now. India move on to 2-4-2 for 2.
Dragging it short on that occasion. Asmat, hardly any prediction on the offside. Just the two fielders apart from the slip. And there are a lot of real estate available for KL Rahul. And he's picked the gap to perfection.
And that could be it. It will be it. Tucked into the gap. It's not going to go for 4, but they're going to jog through for the brace. Brings up century number 12 in Test cricket.
He'll be delighted because he had to fight for his runs in this innings. He was not his fluent self, and he hung in there, grinding away the attack, even though the conditions were very good for batting. And he'll be delighted that he's displayed a lot of character, and he's gone on to notch up another Test 100.
In the air to the very next ball. He's hit it straight to short extra cover. The one catcher in front of square. And even though Shubman Gill turns his head to the sky in disappointment, KL Rahul has got to go.
KL Rahul was reaching out to play an expansive drive as if to celebrate his 100. Couldn't keep it down, and it's a fantastic catch by Gurbaz in the covers. And that brings about the end of a very solid knock from KL Rahul. And the full marks for Zia, bowling a fuller length and sticking to his targets. As far as length is concerned, low to his left, and Gurbaz does well, holding on to the ball with both his hands. And KL Rahul is disappointed, and he has to walk back to the pavilion. End of a brilliant 100 in terms of temperament, in terms of application. India 247 for 3.
There's the issue, though. There is still fatigue for the bowler, and that is a glorious off drive for 4.
That's a wonderful shot, isn't it? Again, very full. The ball, it's reversing a little bit, but the shiny side was on the outside, so it didn't move much, allowing Shubman Gill the width that he was looking for. Oh, yeah, hold the post there, hold the post. Brilliant.
I think he's just waiting for the thumbs up from our cameraman. So, yeah, we got side away on the offside this time. The field is very offside heavy, but this pierces the gap for another boundary. Gill moves on to 49 now.
That's poor bowling from Salim, wide and short. No protection at all on the offside. There are two fielders there on the boundary, but they're far too wide to even get anywhere close to this shot. And played away ferociously by Shubman Gill. He's made a lot of changes to his batting. One of
the umpire that hit that. Now 50 for Gill. Easy does it. Number 9 in Test cricket. To go with his 10 centuries. Easy does it for the India captain. 264 for 3.
Another stellar season. Oh, there's the first one. Probably in his innings that he's missed times. When you're batting as well as he is, you pick up another boundary for it.
Wonderful. That's too easy for Shubman Gill as he moves along nicely with another boundary.
Yeah, that is bowling into his wheelhouse. Absolute wheelhouse. If you're trying to get him from there, it's going to be very tough. over-pitched into his pads. And what I always admired about his batting is he never tries to overhit the ball. Relies on precision, footwork.
Just a bit of turn for Abdul Malik. Played with soft hands, gets a couple of runs, Rishabh. There you go. First sign of aggression from Rishabh Pant. First 6 of the innings for him.
Break the shackles. He's done the hard work. 21 balls on the 22nd. He gets that maximum that he's looking for. Again, used to the feet. Nicely played though. Dead straight, minimum risk. Gets to the pitch of the ball, hits through the line.
I've always enjoyed watching Rishabh Pant take on off spin. Nathan Lyon was a big matchup when Australia came here. He used to target him consistently. There we go again. Rishabh Pant's had enough of blocking. It's time to play his natural game. Second 6 in the over.
Oh, that's not the best of deliveries to Rishabh Pant. 50 partnership as well. He gets it right where he wants it. Full toss in the zone. He's not going to miss out on that.
Make that 97. That's just a reaction from the bowler. Half tracker and dispatched comfortably.
Brings a 300 up for India as well. Yeah, wow. There's 2 terrible deliveries. First one's a full toss, and then this sits up. Money for jam for Rishabh Pant. He's not going to miss out on that.
And just like that, he moves on to 25 of 26. 3 sixes in the over. He's up and running now.
Just the odd ball like that, just slightly short, slightly wide. Cut away easily for 4 by Shubman Gill. He's moving serenely along getting towards 80 now, 77 not out. Sorry, 73 not out. I've just given him 4 more runs for that. It was that good a shot, I gave him 8. Just a little back cut. You look for the wickets. Say, right, I'm going to try and tease him to get him to hit me against the spin over the top.
Well, there you go, another boundary delivery. Fuller on the leg side. Yeah, moves to 77 now. Swanee with that boundary, 319 for 3.
He played a gorgeous shot like that of the medium pacer. Now he does off the left-hand spin of Karoti. Beautiful shot. Great timing, great placement. And just the kind of boundary that you want on a hot day. Make the field that you...
Going through the motions.
Easy.
Although that's a lovely shot down the wicket. Uses his feet. Brilliant save on the boundary, though. You can question 1 or 2 things today, but certainly not the commitment of the Afghani fielders.
Deal was done, so the new ball's available.
Oh!
I don't think the fast bowlers are in any shape right now. And even if the captain was looking at them, they'd be looking away. Shot pulled away. And that's a 4 for Rishabh Pant.
Pick the length up quickly enough and transfer the weight even quicker. Rishabh Pant on the occasion. Not that short as far as length is concerned, but his quicksilver reflexes came to the fore there.
Yeah, first.
This time he does it. He's been a class act as a skipper. He's been extremely consistent. The 11th century for captain Shubman Gill. only stamping his authority in world cricket. Once again, a superbly timed innings from the Indian skipper.
It's been a fluent, classy innings from the skipper. Right from the get-go, he was on top of things. He was smooth as silk. And his control over the shots that he played has been immaculate and impeccable.
But Shubman Gill, so consistent. Easy for Rishabh Pant. Only a matter of time. It was not the big scoop, but the mini version of the Rishabh scoop.
Yeah, he loves them there. No 45 as well. Just has to get any sort of bat on it. He's going to get another boundary. He loves hitting the ball to that area, whether it's off the spinners or the quicks. 2 straight to Rishabh Pant.
Yeah, gets to his 50. Very different Rishabh Pant innings. 19th half century for Rishabh Pant, to go along with the 800s that he has got, and a very muted celebration. Flicked through the onside. So the over done. 85 overs have been bowled. 368 for 3. And it's 5 p.m. here in India. And it'll be stumps on day 1 of this one-off test match. Afghanistan coming to India after 2018, and it's been a good one for India, having won the toss, deciding to bat first, and they have racked up 368 for 3. Shubman Gill, the smile tells you, an undefeated 103. He's going strong. Rishabh Pant just getting to his 19th half century, and we had KL Rahul, the other centurion. Sai Sudarshan on 81. So 96, 113 and 159 the runs scored in the different sessions. It's for 24 when the score was 41, and then KL Rahul and Sai Sudarshan put together 139 runs in their partnership before Sai Sudarshan was caught behind. Yeah, tough work for the bowlers. Hot day and against a very strong batting lineup, but Salim stood out. 2 for 67. He toiled hard. He came in hard.